Hello everyone, how are you? So, hello Preeti, hello Remy, hello Vinay, hello Amara, hello Vaibhav, how are you? So, जैसे थंबनेल में दिख गया होगा, we are going to talk about latest notification that came from UGC, right? So we will talk on those particular topic. So I am just finding those notification first. Okay, so right now I'm live on YouTube as well as Instagram. If you're having any doubt during the session, right now, if you are having any thought in your head, you can mention right here in chat box or in comment box. So I will try to answer them out, right? So as we all are aware from last few weeks, all students, not only students, all the individual who are directly indirectly connected to mental health, they was in the in uncertain situation. Now one notification came from UGC that clearing all those doubts that was in the head. So I'm just waiting for a few more individuals, then we will begin the session. Hello Arju, how are you? Hello Priyanka, hello Yogita. There are few individual on Insta. Hello Monali. Monali mentioning sir audio is not proper, so kindly check the audio. Monali, let me know if audio is fine now. Hello Samiksha, hello everyone. One question is here, when will CIP forms come out? We will discuss on all these. Okay, fine. So okay, we can begin now. I think there are problem on Insta, so if you can fix, right, that will be great help, right? Okay. Hello Mridul. One question is here, sir, this session is regarding what? Okay, fine. So right now we are going to talk about MPhil, right? One notification came from UGC, right? Because we all are aware from last few weeks, each and every individual was very uncertain, right? Because वहाँ न्यूज़ फ्लोट हो रहा था कि MPhil डिसकंटिन्यू हो गया, कैसे करेंगे फिर आगे, right? MPhil, या अगर किसी को क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट का लाइसेंस चाहिए, so how we can get those license because UGC discontinued right MPhil clinical psychology, all MPhil. So notification came from UGC now. Hello Gayatri, good afternoon. Hello Mahadev, hello Sudhi. Okay, so right, notification came from UGC. And you can see here, they are clearly mentioning in that particular notification, you can see UGC Regulation 2022 notified on 7th November 2022 discontinued MPhil program in accordance with recommendation of National Education Policy 2020. Following the request from Ministry of Education, UGC in partial relaxation to the above regulation now extend the validity of MPhil in clinical psychology and MPhil in psychiatric social work till 2025-26 academic session only. So there are great news to all those individuals who are aspiring to be a clinical psychologist. UGC clearly said just because this MPhil is not for the researchers, this MPhil for licensing procedure. So at least for session 2025 to 6, that means 24-25 and 25-26, this MPhil will continue. But after 26, this MPhil will continue, but they can change the name. Like we already talked in previous session, हमने इससे पहले जो session किया था उसमें भी हमने यही बात हमने discuss की थी कि MPhil is not going to discontinue. Because this is not for research, this is specifically for license procedure, for the licensing. So they already mentioning in this particular notification कि MPhil डिसकंटिन्यू नहीं होगा, जैसे चल रहा है MPhil राइट उसी तरीके से 25-26 सेशन तक ये कंटिन्यू रहेगा। एंड आफ्टर दैट पर्टिकुलर सेशन, जब तक न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इंप्लीमेंट नहीं हो जाता ठीक से, दैट मीन्स न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के थ्रू लोगों को लाइसेंस मिलना स्टार्ट नहीं हो जाता, तब तक चांसेस आर देयर कि वो अपने कोर्स का, दैट मीन्स अभी क्या नाम है, MPhil इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी, दे विल चेंज द नेम ऑफ MPhil इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी, बट दिस कोर्स विल कंटिन्यू। So this news is really very relaxing for all those students specifically who are planning to pursue their degree to get license of clinical psychologist. So that is a great news from UGC. If you're having any doubt related to it, you can mention in chat box, right? I am on YouTube as well as I am on Insta right now. Molly mentioning UGC has confirmed continuation of MPhil clinical psychology till 25-26 session. So yes, you are right, Molly. So they mentioned कि 25-26 तक MPhil will continue. After that हम देखेंगे थोड़ा कि इसका नाम चेंज करना है क्या, एज दे आर मेंशनिंग, आई एम जस्ट रीडिंग द सेकेंड पैरा एज वेल. In second para, they are mentioning accordingly, a student can be admitted to an MPhil in clinical psychology and MPhil in psychiatric social work programs till 25-26 academic session only. From 26-27, from 26-27 onward, the above mentioned program may be offered with appropriate nomenclature as per national credit framework as specified by the UGC in place of MPhil. So they are mentioning 25-26 तक तो इसका यही नाम रहेगा, MPhil in clinical psychology. After 25-26, right, chances are there that they will change the name of MPhil according to new education policy, and that course will be valid for getting license. So MPhil will continue. Maybe they will change their name after 2 years, after 3 years, but MPhil will continue. So how and what kind of strategy you are following and what kind of preparation strategy you are following, you have to follow those. There are no any changes. There are no any changes in syllabus. There are no any changes in any kind of exam pattern specifically. Any kind of pattern when we talk about exams and all. So you don't need to be worry. हमने बहुत लंबे टाइम से यही डिस्कस किया था कि that was uncertain time, but you need to focus on your preparation, right? Because government cannot stop all the students. Government cannot stop all those students who completed their masters कि नहीं अब तो आपको लाइसेंस कभी नहीं मिल सकता. You cannot become a clinical psychologist, right? No any government can do so, because there are a huge number of students who pursued their MA in psychology and they are planning to pursue MPhil or they are planning to get license. So ऐसा नहीं कर सकती थी, right? That's why I told at that particular time, बिल्कुल भी uncertain नहीं रहना. You have to focus on your preparation. So this is good news for every individual, not only for the students, to all those individuals who are directly, indirectly associated to mental health. Because एक डर ये था कि मान लो 1% चांस है ऐसा कि गवर्नमेंट नहीं माने या यूजीसी को ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं जी MPhil तो डिसकंटिन्यू ही कर देंगे, MPhil कंटिन्यू नहीं करना. तो प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि क्या अगले 7-8 साल तक कोई भी क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट सिस्टम में नहीं आएगा. दैट वो बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम थी. दैट वाज अ मेजर पॉइंट. ये ड्रास्टिक होता है मेंटल हेल्थ सिस्टम के लिए. सो दैट वाज द मेजर कंसर्न. बट मुझे बहुत फेथ था फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग कि ऐसा पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, बिकॉज दीज काइंड ऑफ सिनेरियो, दीज काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन हैपनिंग इन मल्टीपल सिस्टम थ्रू आउट द ईयर्स. बहुत बार अलग अलग सिस्टम में हम देखते हैं कि इस तरीके की प्रॉब्लम होती है. दैट्स वाई बहुत स्ट्रांगली बिलीव एंड फेथ था कि MPhil विल नॉट डिसकंटिन्यू, बिकॉज यूजीसी क्लियरली मेंशन्ड कि MPhil वो इसलिए डिसकंटिन्यू कर दिया उन्होंने बिकॉज रिसर्च का जो पूरा पाथ था MA के बाद PhD उसके बीच जो MPhil था, दैट मीन्स दे प्लान टू डिसकंटिन्यू MPhil बिकॉज राइट रिसर्च पर्सपेक्टिव से राइट वो हम जो इंटरनेशनल हमारे पास जो स्टैंडर्ड है उसको मेट नहीं कर रहा था, दैट एमफिल, राइट एमफिल इन साइकोलॉजी और एमफिल दैट वाज रिलेटेड टू रिसर्च एंड ऑल. So now this notification came, so you can celebrate and you can accelerate your preparation, right? The main important thing is you can accelerate your preparation, right? Because we all are aware, हर साल right competition to take admission in MPhil in clinical psychology is increasing. You know, every year you can find 10 to 15% competition is going up. So if you are aspiring for MPhil in clinical psychology, if you want to be a clinical psychologist, right? So अब तो कोई hassle है ही नहीं, there are no any dilemma. UGC notified, निमहांस पहले से कह रहा था, Ministry of right Health and Family Welfare, right, as well as so many other organization who advocated कि MPhil को continue रखना चाहिए. Now they said, now UGC net mentioned कि no, MPhil will continue. So now there are no dilemma. So put your 100% energy in the preparation. Try to understand, right, where you want to take admission, what is their syllabus, study pattern, strategy. Right now, you have to put your 100% right in the preparation. One thing we have to understand: competition to take admission in MPhil is not high as we are facing in other entrances like JEE, NEET, all those. But these are competitive exams. Right, ultimately many individual will not be able to take admission, only those individual will be able to take admission who will be on top rank. So you have to be right, fight for that particular competition. So begin your preparation now. I'm mentioning it, I'm emphasizing this particular thing right again and again, because from last 3-4 weeks राइट बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को तो ऐसा लगने लग गया था कि एमफिल अब कंटिन्यू नहीं होगा. दैट्स व्हाई दे हैव टेकन डिसीजन कि अब हमें एमफिल करने का प्लान ड्रॉप कर देना चाहिए. फ्यू इंडिविजुअल डिसाइडेड सो. आई हैव टेकन सो मेनी काउंसलिंग सेशन राइट ऑनलाइन और मे बी पर्सनली इन विच आई ट्राइड टू कन्विंस देम कि ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. इफ यू हैव ड्रीम, इफ यू हैव गोल टू बी अ क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट, राइट, this is the high time, no doubt about it. This is uncertain time, no doubt about it. But hopeless नहीं होना, because मुझे बहुत faith था and many students or many individual professional and all those individual who are in this particular field, उनको भी ऐसा faith था कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, right? So ultimately we got this notification. So thank you to UGC, thank you to right all the parties who have decided this, because ये बहुत अच्छा decision है, right? Because student के perspective से this is good, as well as अगर mental health के perspective से देखें, then also this is a good decision. So we need to welcome, we are welcoming this particular decision. So now जो भी right uncertainty था उसको side रखते हैं and now be concentrated right for your preparation. Let's move with the preparation. If you're having any doubt, any query, you can mention right now in the chat box, right? If you want to reach to us, reach to UPS Education because of any query, any doubt, you are free to right call us on our student helpline number. You can mail us. But if you are having dream, right, don't let them go, right, as usual, right? But ऐसा कुछ था scenario from last few weeks जहाँ many individual, I basically I felt bad multiple time because I know few individual who doing preparation from last 6-7 months, 1 year, and then suddenly this news right came into action and they was very uncertain, right? Their preparation went to zero, right? प्रिपरेशन बंद कर दिया उसने, राइट? दे started feeling hopeless, they started feeling uncertain, they started planning right for another right pathway to make their career, right? So that was high time, but now this is good news for everyone, right? So congratulations to all of you, right? So there are few doubt. Rimi mentioning, do I only have time only till next year to crack MPhil? Rimi, as notification mentioning, 2025 to 26, the course name will be MPhil in clinical psychology. After that particular time, right, the name of this particular course will change. That means this licensing procedure will continue, but name of this particular course will change. जैसे हमने पहले भी डिस्कस किया था इसके प्रीवियस सेशन में, पहले इसी कोर्स का एमफिल क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी का नाम था, राइट, डिप्लोमा इन मेडिकल एंड सोशल साइकोलॉजी, राइट। बट डिसीजन हुआ कि नहीं, इसका नाम बदल देते हैं, राइट, इसका नाम एमफिल इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी कर दिया गया। नाउ राइट अगेन इट्स पॉसिबल कि न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के अकॉर्डिंगली जो भी नेम सुटेबल होगा, राइट, दे विल चेंज देयर नेम। सो 25-26 तक देयर विल बी एमफिल इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी। आफ्टर 25-26 there will be change in name, but the syllabus will be same. The preparation strategy that you are following, you have to follow at that particular time. That means in the background no changes will be applied over there. Maybe अगर कोई change होता भी है, so that will be minor changes, right? कोई बहुत बड़ा changes impose नहीं होगा, chances नहीं है, because अभी का जो curriculum है MPhil का, that is effective, right? So हम 2026 के बाद हो सकता है ऐसा कि नाम चेंज हो जाए, बट दिस एमफिल विल कंटिन्यू, राइट, बिकॉज दिस इज कोर्स फॉर लाइसेंसिंग, राइट। सो दिस इज द पॉइंट। सुजीत मेंशनिंग, मैं 2021 में NSOU से हिंदी ऑनर्स में ग्रेजुएशन किया हुआ हूँ एंड मैं आर्ट बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, बट मैं भी क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट बनना चाहता हूँ, तो क्या ये पॉसिबल है सर? सुजीत, यस इट्स पॉसिबल, but you have to keep few things in mind. No matter from where you have completed your graduation, from which subject, right, you completed your graduation. Now in masters you have to take psychology, right, and I am recommending you to pursue your masters in psychology from the regular, right, किसी भी regular college से, university से take admission in MA in psychology, MA in applied psychology, right, MA with clinical specialization, MA with counseling specialization, and you can become clinical psychologist, right? So right, you can move ahead, right? So if you are having interest in clinical psychology, just read article, read few book, right, take decision, but decision जब भी लो, that must be well informed decision, right? That means क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट बनने के बाद क्या बेनिफिट मिलेगा, क्या क्या चैलेंजेस आएंगे, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ वर्क यू हैव टू डू, राइट, यू मस्ट हैव ऑल दीज इंफॉर्मेशन एंड देन टेक डिसीजन। एंड इफ यू आर मेकिंग डिसीजन कि यस मुझे क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट ही बनना है, nothing else you need to think, just jump into this particular sector, right? You will definitely get license of clinical psychologist. Arju mentioning it's good to hear about it. Yes, Arju, it's great news for all of us, right? Samira mentioning much relieved. Yes, Samira, every individual is happy who are belonging to mental health. No matter they are a student, they are professional, they are right teacher in college or universities, right? Each and every individual feel relieved now, but those individuals who are closely observing the work of right RCI, you know, they are closely observing the mental health from so many years, they was right confident कि ये कुछ टाइम का है, after certain period of time, right, सब कुछ फिक्स हो जाएगा. That's why continuously, right, I, you know, made videos on MPhil in clinical psychology. I haven't stopped, right, making videos related to MPhil because मुझे पता था कि right now, right, students in the condition of uncertainty, but ये temporary है. Each and everything will be fixed after a certain period of time. So congratulations to all of you. Bobby mentioning for a student who are pursuing their graduation or masters and the student who will not able to clear within 25-26, will they able to take the new masters in clinical psychology? No, Bobby, right? As notification mentioning, according to that notification, right? First of all, why you are thinking, why, right? We are thinking कि नहीं होगा, right? 25 तक 25-26 में नहीं कर पाएंगे. You can do so. Keep faith in yourself and move ahead. But if any individual haven't cracked till 26, then also they don't need to move with new MA in clinical psychology, right? There will be changes in the name and you can move with those, right? Avi mentioning, I have done my MSc in psychology through UGC recognized distance mode. Can I still do MPhil clinical psychology? Yes, Avi. You are eligible, right, for MPhil in clinical psychology, but there are few organizations, I am repeating it, only few organizations who are not allowing a student who are from distance, राइट. सो डोंट वरी, हमारे पास कुछ ऑप्शंस कम हो जाएंगे, राइट. मे बी यू आर हैविंग राइट 1 or 2 lesser options, right, but you are eligible. You have to do hard work, you have to right prepare well. Definitely you can be clinical psychologist. Dev Mitra mentioning, sir, when name will be changed, then only new batches will get admission, because I passed at 2019, but from this year started preparation, I am eligible. Yes, Deva Mitra, you will be eligible. No matter their name will be changed, but eligibility criteria will remain same. So don't worry about it. Where you are right now, focus on that particular point. If you are in masters right now, if you are in graduation right now, this is not only for you, this is for everyone, right? If you are pursuing your master, bachelor, focus on that particular right degree. Just accumulate skills, accumulate knowledge, and at the time when you will cross that particular exam, there will be option for you. Keep faith, keep belief, right, कि जब मेरा कंप्लीट होगा देन हमारे पास ऑप्शन होगा, राइट. क्या होगा, वी विल लुक इनटू दैट पर्टिकुलर राइट सिनेरियो, बट यू will get option to be a clinical psychologist, right? Because if there will be name change in the name, right, then right eligibility criteria will be same, or you will be eligible for that particular right exam and all. So don't worry about it. Naveen mentioning what is the difference between MPhil clinical psychology and PhD clinical psychology as per license, right? You know, PhD clinical psychology जो NIMHANS and CIP और WinPass ऑफर करती है, for those particular course eligibility criteria is MPhil in clinical psychology. So if any individual taking admission right in CIP and WinPass, there are a specialized course PhD in clinical psychology. So eligibility criteria is MPhil in clinical psychology. But there are MPhil and there are PsyD too. So after PsyD, after MPhil, individual getting license, one is doctorate. So after completion of PsyD, individual getting doctorate, right? After completion of MPhil in clinical psychology, they are getting license, but they cannot use doctor with their name. Jyoti mentioning, what is difficulty level of NFSU in forensic as compared to other clinical psychology MPhil? What to know about forensic psychology scope compare with clinical psychology? So right now, right, maximum number of jobs and maximum opportunities that we are getting is clinical. So clinical having wider spectrum of the opportunities, I will say, right? So in comparison of forensic, this option giving you more opportunities, but at the same time, I always mentioning find your interest, not the opportunities कि कहाँ ज़्यादा option है, right? कहाँ ज़्यादा right job है, right? You have to focus on your interest. If you are keen in forensic, move with those. Don't look around clinical then, because we need all kind of psychologists, na? We need clinical psychologists, counseling, forensic, child, school. We need all kind of psychologists. So if you are keen in forensic, move with those. Don't look around clinical. If you are interested in clinical, don't look around the complexity. Right? कितना भी complex हो, if you are keen in clinical psychology to be a clinical psychologist, right, no matter how difficult that exam and that course will be, right, हम कर लेंगे, right, you will do so. Fine. Now taking few doubts from Insta. So I will come back on YouTube as well, right, but many individual also waiting on Insta, so trying to take few doubts. Hello Sipra, how are you? Hello Ajay Chaudhary. Niranjan Patil, hello Niranjan. Okay, you can mention your doubt on Insta as well, right? I missed so many doubt that you have already mentioned in the beginning, so now you can mention your doubt again. Sir, are there any Indian universities that provide PsyD? Yes, but in PsyD, for PsyD, you will not get good options, right? Because you can find in 1 or 2 private kind of organization, and there are only few seats. That's why I suggesting to move with MPhil, because you have to understand, अगर PsyD करते हैं, कितने साल का PsyD है? 4 years. राइट. अगर एमफिल के बाद साइडी करते हैं, सो दैट विल बिकम 2 ईयर. यू विल गेट डायरेक्ट एंट्री इनटू द 3rd ईयर ऑफ साइडी. सो ये अच्छा है ना. Complete MPhil, get license, enroll yourself in PsyD, and you will be able to complete your PsyD within 2 years. So MPhil 2 year, PsyD 2 year, right? So this will be the good way to get license and doctorate if you want to pursue PsyD. Missy Hihi, sir, do you continue coaching for MPhil right till 26? Basically, this is related to coaching. Usually, I am not answering coaching related query in live session because I don't feel comfortable, right? But yes, we continued our coaching. जब ऐसा news आया था, then also we haven't stopped, right? Even if one student taken admission, we started coaching with them. 2 students taken admission, we started coaching with them. So basically, till 2026 and after 2026, we are not going to stop, right, our activity that we are doing. So this is not the matter of till 2026. After 2026, when there will be mental health, we are in this particular sector, and what kind of work we are doing, we will continue that work. And thank you for asking. The more girl, right? What's your name? Pragya More. Hello, Pragya. Sir, do next year also we will have MPhil? Yes, next year there will be MPhil. This year the course name will be MPhil. The next year course will be MPhil and clinical. After 2026, if you are going to get license of clinical psychologist, chances है कि MPhil ही रहे उसके बाद भी, right? Because notification clearly mentioning above mentioned program may be offered with appropriate nomenclature as per national credit framework. ऐसा हो सकता है कि MPhil ही रहे और maybe they will change the name. So सिर्फ हमारे डिग्री पे डिग्री का नाम चेंज होके आएगा. Exam pattern, syllabus, duration, all these things will remain same, right? Ira Tomer mentioning I'm a development sector professional with masters in social work. Is there any specific eligibility criteria for candidates like us for appearing for MA psychology? Ira, you are eligible na. There are many universities who are offering MA in psychology to all those students, right, who are from non-psychology background. Like DU offering, right, MA psychology for non-psychology students. There are so many organizations. Make a list of all those and just participate in their entrance and CUET. If you need list, right, call our team, call UPS Education. They will definitely help you out, right? So you can take a list and you have to understand, okay, if I want to take admission in this college or this university, what is their admission criteria, right? If they are following CUET, fill the form of CUET. If they have separate exam, just prepare for those exam, right? Sri Lakshmi mentioning, what about people who have not done 4-year bachelor's? Can they do MPhil in 2026-27? Yes, Sri Lakshmi. For next 6 years, individual, if they want to get license, right, if they want to pursue MPhil course, their eligibility criteria will be MA, because for next 6 years no any individual will come or will came in this particular field with 4-year bachelor's. Abhi मान लो start होता भी है now, right? That particular bachelor will begin 4-year bachelor, तभी भी 4 साल लगेंगे. So next 4 years तक तो कुछ सोचना ही नहीं है. For next 4 years, those individual who completed their masters, they have option to do MPhil. MPhil will be the path. Maybe naam change ho jaye, but this will be the path. Abhi mentioning, just want to say you are someone I follow consistently across social media for trusted updates on the psychology field in India. Keep doing this great work. Thank you. Thanks again. Thank you, Avi. Thank you for mentioning this in chat box. This really motivate me and our whole team, right? And thank you for keeping your faith in us. and we will always try to pass authentic information. We will always try to pass those information that will be genuine and that will be useful for all psychology students as well as those individuals who are trying to be in this particular field. Thank you for mentioning it. Saeed mentioning a non-psychology background student who's doing his master in psychology will be eligible to be a clinical psychologist even after the discontinuation of the tradition MPhil clinical psychology. Saeed, you have to understand, right now if any individual having masters, they are eligible for MPhil, and this MPhil will continue for next few years, right? Maybe after 10 years, after 12 years, after 15 years, right? What kind of scenario will be there? There will be certain changes, but right now, those individuals who are pursuing their graduation, मान लो किसी ने एडमिशन ले लिया है ग्रेजुएशन में, राइट? सो हु आर परसुइंग देयर ग्रेजुएशन, हु आर परसुइंग देयर मास्टर्स, for those individual, this particular course will continue for next few years at least, as NIMHANS, as Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, right, as other organization, right, suggesting कि अगले 7-8 साल के लिए this course must be there, right? Okay. Mahipal Gehlot mentioning, sir, I am a teacher in D+B and now I want to pursue MSc clinical psych. Can I? Yes, why not? Right? Suppose that, right, your job profile is not doesn't allow you to pursue your masters in psychology from regular mode. Take admission in distance now. Nothing can stop us to learn, right? No matter you are doing job, what kind of job. If you want to accumulate information and you want to learn psychology, yes, maybe chances are there that your job profile is not allowing you, not giving you liberty to take admission in regular mode. Then you are having distance mode, you can opt that. If you are having any option to take admission in evening course, like in DU, so many colleges, right, offering evening courses, you can take admission over there, right? At least distance में ले सकते हैं, right? Sanskriti, you are mentioning, sir, as different universities have separate entrance for MPhil, how many universities should an individual attempt, as one has to fill the entrance form month ago? Sanskriti, we all are aware that number of seat per university and per hospital is less. If we ignore NIMHANS and CIP, then in maximum colleges, maximum universities, you can find there will be 6, 7, 8, 10, right? So I personally believe, because I am observing, right, this entrance pattern and entrance from so many years, you have to fill form for at least 10 organization. Because when you are filling the form of 10 organization, then you are fighting for approx 100 seats. Then you are getting opportunity to prove yourself. If any individual filling only, right, 2 or 3 forms, right, basically ये खुद के साथ ज्यादती है. That means you are not giving you options to present your capabilities, because no one can present their capabilities, right, within this narrow, right, range or narrow number of seats. That means less number of seats and all. So I'm suggesting to fill form as much as you can in neighborhood cities or in the same state, but at least 10 form every individual, right, need to, right, fill. Then your probability will go up. At least you have to fight for 100 seats, right? If you're fighting for 8 seats and 9 seats and you are not getting admission over there, you cannot say I don't have capacity, right? Because you fight only for 6, 7 seats, right? 8 seats. So if you exploring yourself, then also you must give, right, at least 100 seats to self. Silpa mentioning which institutions are conducting MPhil clinical psychology entrance exam in coming 6 months? Lots of, right? Approx 10 to 15, right? You can take name, and most probably they will conduct their exam, right, in next 6 months, right? Like you can take example of like NIMHANS, you can take example of RINPAS, you can take example of KGMU, you can take example of maybe RML. I'm mentioning maybe because we have to look into that particular matter. So all, right, major universities, either they will release the form within 6 months or they will conduct their exams within 6 months, right? So if you are aspiring for it, right, accelerate your, right, preparation. That will definitely help you out. Okay, Ruchika mentioning, hello sir, which book is sufficient for CUET PG psychology? Ruchika, we don't have much time, right? अगर इसी साल अगर किसी को CUET का एग्जाम appear करना है, so I am not suggesting any book now. You just move with, right, those books that giving you highlights as well as giving you opportunity to practice, right? Because we don't have time. अगर हमारे पास इतना कम time हो, right, so we cannot move with books, because if you are moving with books, at least you have to follow 3-4 books. At least this is the at least number of books that I'm mentioning, right? So just move with those books that highlighting the glimpse of from all the sections, and then they are giving you opportunity to, right, practice. I released a book few months ago that is based on CUET PG. They are having approx 794 pages, right? So if you are willing to complete that number of pages, उसमें सिर्फ highlight given है, right? बहुत ज़्यादा explanation नहीं है content का, and I focused on, as I told you, practice and all. I wrote that particular book for this time. So if you are keen, right, you can move with that book as well. Okay, I know I'm not taking all the doubt, all the queries, right? Please excuse me for it, but I'm trying to take maximum. Blissful Life mentioning, can we expect any course from your institution for RCI license after masters? Right now we are not planning, but our team and I, right, decided and thinking about to establish an organization who will offer RCI approved courses in future, right? But I'm not in the situation right now to tell anything, but in future, if everything move well, if everything, right, will move smoothly, and if time and norms and regulation will allow us, then definitely, right, we are very keen to, right, conduct these kind of courses, right? Sudhi Kannan mentioning, sir, can we expect application from of different universities within a month? Yes, Sudhi, definitely, right? There are few forms that already open right now. Like Calcutta University opened their form, but they stopped. So अब वो open कर देंगे, right? Manipal opened their form and then stopped. They will open the form. There are so many, right? So within 1 month, yes, definitely you will find that few organizations releasing their form, right? Priyal mentioning, I will enroll in master in this year, but the BSc plus MSc student will only get the license. BSc plus MSc student will only get the license, but what about those students who have done 3 year and 2 year of masters? In my case, will over in 2026. Priyal, as I told you, don't be uncertain, about the path. If your masters will be completed in 2026, you will get options. Definitely you will get options, right? There are approx 0% chances, or we can say there are 0% chances that you don't have option to get license. कुछ ना कुछ रास्ता होगा उस टाइम पे. As I told you ना, as various organizations recommending to UGC to continue this particular course, right, at least for 8 years, 8 साल अभी से, अगर ये 2024 से अगर काउंट करे, right, so basically 32, that means 2032, at least 30 तक भी, right, what I am mentioning. So this is the thing, you have to keep this thing in mind. भूमिका मेंशनिंग, भूमिका प्रजापति, सर एम्स में एमफिल क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी कोर्स कराते हैं? एम्स, आई थिंक यू आर मेंशनिंग एम्स एमफिल क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी कोर्स कराते हैं. एम्स हैविंग एमफिल क्लिनिकल कोर्सेज और नॉट? एंड अगर वो लोग एमफिल क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजी कराते हैं तो क्या प्रोसेस है उधर का? राइट नाउ भूमिका एम्स not offering MPhil in clinical psychology, right? So, right, in future, maybe we will be glad if they will start offering, and chances are there that they will offer, but right now they are not offering. So, Shruti mentioning CIP Ranchi exam form कब आएगा, right? So, Shruti, we are very hopeful that within few months, we are expecting that they will release the form. We cannot say anything, but we are hoping in few weeks we will see their form. Blissful life mentioning, definitely we will look forward. It's will be great learning opportunity under UPS education. We are also glad, right, when any individual learning, and specifically when they are getting their goal, and in return, right, they are communicating to us that they got their goal, they got right what they wanted. So that is great experience not only for me, for all our staff and members who are working in UPS education, right? So 2-3 queries, time doesn't allow, so 2 or 3 queries I can get, Sanskriti again mentioning, sir, can an individual complete their PhD within 2 to 3 years if they extend their MPhil research topic in PhD? Sanskriti, first of all, we have to understand, if any individual completing their MPhil, right, then definitely, right, when they will take admission in PsyD, so they will complete their PsyD within 2 years. That means only in 2 years they will be able to complete that particular course. So yes, you can complete your doctorate within 2 years, right? And ये क्या आ गया था book इस पे अभी उसको हटा. Okay, fine. So sorry for those. Okay, last question I am taking. Sir, how Violet Chan mentioning, sir, how will MPhil look in the next 10-20 years in job eligibility criteria? Like they will put up the new change name in the job description. Violet Chan, we have to understand that previously MPhil was a diploma in medical and social psychology. Right now, if any vacancy coming, right, in government and private, those individuals who completed their course like diploma in medical and social psychology, they are also eligible. Similarly, in future, after 10 years, after 20, even after 50 years, right, if any organization mentioning the new course, name of new course, then also all older course, that means MPhil in clinical psychology and diploma in social and medical psychology, all those individuals will be eligible for that particular job, right? So Diksha mentioning, sir, is there any specific book with explanation and MCQs for MPhil preparation? Diksha, you have to find by your own, right? I don't want to mention any because I found few. There are so many mistakes. So थोड़ा खुद हम explore कर सकते हैं. That will be great help to yourself, right? Okay, fine. So thank you so much for joining this particular session, and thank you so much for mentioning your curiosity, your doubt, right? This really giving me sense of togetherness, right? Whenever I'm taking live classes, you are mentioning the doubt, mentioning the queries, right? I really feel the togetherness in sense of psychology. I feel we are connected, right? We are in the same field and we are connected. So thank you so much for mentioning your doubt, your comment, your suggestion on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And if you are doing preparation for MPhil now, right now each and everything is clear, crystal clear. So now start your preparation with the full potential, full capacity, right? And all the best, right? See you. in next session sometime. Right? Bye everyone. Take care.